BingX, a trusted global crypto exchange. Trade spot, futures, or copy top traders easily. Sign up via the link or referral code to get 30 USDT instantly, plus up to 1,500 USDT in bonuses for verification, deposit, and trading.
Queensland is set to launch its first public register of certain child sexual offenders. A landmark legislative achievement named in memory of Daniel Morcombe, a young victim of child murder. This significant development aligns with the persistent advocacy of Daniel's parents, Bruce and Denise Morcombe, who have championed the creation of a national register, following the tragic murder of their 13-year-old son in 2003 by convicted pedophile Brett Peter Cowan. The Morcombes established the Daniel Morcombe Foundation, dedicated to child safety education. The newly passed legislation aims to enhance child protection by making information about convicted offenders more accessible, a move Bruce Morcombe expressed hope would extend nationwide. He articulated a pressing concern that without a national system, offenders might relocate to states lacking such registers, urging those jurisdictions to take action. The Morcombes have conveyed profound pride in Daniel's enduring legacy, believing it will safeguard Queensland children for generations. Premier David Crisafulli hailed the day as monumental, not only for the Morcombes, whose decade-long dedication to this cause has been extraordinary, but for every family in Queensland. He emphasized the critical need for this register, stating that families previously lived in uncertainty regarding the proximity of convicted predators. But this new tool will prevent such individuals from concealing themselves, while acknowledging that no system is flawless. Crisafulli asserted that the legislation empowers parents to better protect their children, who are inherently vulnerable. Currently, only Western Australia operates a sex offender register that allows parents and guardians to inquire about individuals with unsupervised contact with their children, while South Australia is in the process of establishing its own. Queensland's new laws will provide access to information currently restricted to police on the existing sex offender register through 3 distinct avenues, mirroring the Western Australian model. Under the first tier, the police commissioner will publish images and specific personal details of offenders who have failed to meet reporting requirements and whose whereabouts are unknown on a public website. The second tier will permit Queensland residents to apply for temporary access to facial images of reportable offenders residing within their local area. Furthermore, parents and guardians will have the ability to query the register to determine if an individual having unsupervised contact with their child is a convicted sexual offender. Crucially, the legislation introduces 3 new offenses designed to deter the misuse of information and prevent vigilantism. The police minister, Dan Purdy, underscored the government's firm stance against any form of vigilantism, stressing that the bill's primary objective is to equip Queenslanders with enhanced child protection capabilities, trusting the community to act responsibly and refrain from vigilante behavior. The Child Sexual Abuse Prevention Service Bravehearts, while supporting the legislation, cautioned parliamentary inquiries that the register might inadvertently create a false sense of security, citing that only a small percentage of convicted child sexual offenders are captured by such schemes. Their research, supported by decades of study, indicates that a significant number of offenses are perpetrated by individuals never brought to conviction, with the Australian Child Maltreatment Study revealing that a substantial proportion of Australian children experience some form of sexual abuse, far exceeding conviction statistics. A comprehensive meta-analysis of studies spanning 25 years and encompassing over 474,000 incarcerated individuals has demonstrated that similar policies have no discernible effect on offender recidivism. This finding adds a layer of complexity to the debate, as Australia grapples with a historical reluctance to adopt proactive measures to prevent child sexual abuse. Bravehearts has recommended a greater focus on implementing circles of support and accountability models, a reintegration strategy for sex offenders transitioning from incarceration, which has proven highly effective in significantly reducing recidivism rates among the most serious offenders, with one study in Minnesota showing an 88% reduction. Experts have previously highlighted that Australia's child sexual abuse prevention systems are among the weakest globally, partly due to an unwillingness to embrace comparable policies. The Victims of Crime group Voices for Victims, while supportive of the legislation, expressed concerns that the register could inadvertently identify victims of child sexual abuse. potentially leading to collateral impacts such as stigma or harassment for them and their families. In a significant move, Queensland Parliament bypassed the state's Human Rights Act to enact these laws, with the government acknowledging that the legislation might impede offenders' freedom of movement and their ability to live within communities without the fear of harassment or embarrassment. For those seeking help and support in Australia, children and young adults can contact Kids Helpline at 1-800-55-1800, while Bravehearts can be reached at 1-800-272-831. Adult survivors of trauma can contact the Blue Knot Foundation on 1300-657-380. Additional resources are available through Child Helplines International.